Hi guys, Jacob here, SAFC Fan TV. Just arrived back after a very long, frustrating evening down at Oxford. We would have filmed content down at the Kazam Stadium, but we had a bit of trouble getting out of the ground and we had to get back quickly to reach the last tube zone, which was a bit of a nightmare. But we're back now and reflecting on the game. So frustrating the way we've been knocked out tonight on penalties. Will Grigg ballooning his over the bar and Mark McNulty getting his saved. But obviously with Will Grigg, it's just not happening for him at the moment. 8 goals he scored all season. 8 goals since we signed him, which in January, which for a striker is poor. And the way how we started the game tonight, once again, so leggy, which I really don't get it. I mean, the best chance we had in the first half, ball came over the top, Mark McNulty lashed onto space, hit the post, they break up the other end and score a goal from it, which just sums us up really. And we had chances, but for me, I didn't think we really tested the keeper properly enough tonight. And the way how we started the game, how we set up playing this wing back role with Hume on one side, McLaughlin on the other, it simply doesn't work. You know, we tried that with Denver Hume earlier on in the season and he just hasn't got the capability to play that. He's much better in a flat back four, and McLaughlin hasn't got the pace to get up and down the pitch for 90 minutes. And I think we just lack that creative spark. We've got too many midfield players that play the same, and we haven't got that midfield player that can slot into that number 10 role. I mean, George Dobson, he looks like a talented player, but where do you think his best position is? At times it looks like he was playing on the right tonight. And we looked so much better when Will Grigg and Luke O'Nien came on. But once again, I mean, the point was made on the radio the weekend. With Will Grigg, you expect a striker of his calibre with the goals he scored over the years. When you get the ball, find space, you want to have a shot at goal. You know, strikers are normally greedy. And every time Will Grigg gets the ball, he's always looking to feed people into play and just looking for the runners off him. And especially with the amount of money you pay for him, you expect him to at least try to work his way into the box and hit the back of the net. But the second half was so much better, you know. The frustrating thing is, obviously, we had to play Luke O'Nien on the left-hand side, which for me is so much better on the right. Speaking of Luke O'Nien, he had an absolute blatant penalty turned away against him tonight. I mean, it was an absolute, like, why would Luke go down in the box when he's about to take a shot? It was an absolute disgrace. I mean, it looked pathetic from where we saw it in the stand. Referee tonight, disgraceful. I mean, the amount of decisions he gave for them was an absolute joke. I mean, Grant Ledbetter, bless him, like, he wears his heart on his sleeve, loves the club a lot, but he hasn't got the legs anymore. And like, it feels he can't finish a game as well. I think it's best that going into the latter stages of games, I know we like to leave Ledbetter on for the set piece capability he has. Speaking of set pieces, we were so much better on that tonight. Got a goal from it, a tap in at the far post for McNulty, which is something we've struggled with on set pieces the last couple of games. But with Ledbetter, you know, just like, he does make these brilliant switch passes, but he hasn't got the energy to track back at times, and every time he gets caught out in midfield, he's so slow when he's trying to prevent a team going on the counter-attack. And him in the middle with Power, I just think simply does not work. I think Max Power is so much suited better to when he's playing alongside Dylan McGeoch in protecting the back four, which I think if McGeoch had started tonight, we would have had a little bit more energy going forward, especially when we broke, because we didn't break with a lot of pace tonight. But it's not frustrating, it's not the end of the world we've been knocked out tonight, but to lose on penalties and a chance, I think, was it Colchester United are still in, and if we drew them, we would have fancied our chance of potentially getting into the semi-finals. But it's over and done with now, and at least we can have less games to really focus on our league form, because the league is the main priority this season, and we've got a massive home game coming up against Sol Campbell's Southend United, on Saturday, which I really do not want to take them lightly. I know they're down there in the relegation zone at the moment, fighting for their lives at the bottom of the league, but there's been so much since the start of the season. I mean, look at the Bolton game, for example, we had, where we took them so lightly and we almost lost the game. We needed a last-minute penalty from McGeady to snatch a point in that one. But difference is, with a home team, if we have an identical performance like we did in that Tranmere Rovers game, we should be fine. But I'm expecting the likes of, you know, Chris Maguire to come back in. McNulty, still short of match fitness, I feel, but I think with the goal he got tonight, he'll be full on confidence with that, and I think he needs to be in the starting lineup on Saturday. And like I said, I think Grant Ledbetter, yep, he's the captain, does put in a lot of effort, but I think someone with a little bit more of a quick possession style of play, like Dylan McGeoch in the middle, will be a better option, I think. But it's not the end of the world, like I said. Obviously, so just frustrating we got knocked out on penalties, but Sunderland fans travelling back tonight, hope you enjoyed your evening.